Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're going to carry on with the first special move script, and we're going to pick up exactly where we left off in the last video. So we've got some of the basics in place, and we're going to start by creating a new variable. This can be private. I'm going to make it public just for testing for now. It's going to be of type string array underscore, and we need to give this naming convention. So let's say key combination equal new string, and again square brackets. We'll open and close brackets and we'll begin. Quote marks inside button 1. Now I'm just using generic button 1 as a naming convention, but you'll probably want to change this to a naming convention that suits the movements that you want to activate this special move. So I'll go over that again, just bear with me. So we'll come to the end, we'll say comma, now button 2, comma, button 3. So let's come here and just close that line off. So for me it would be like the first one would be down and then forward and then a button. You get the idea. So I'm just using these as generic naming conventions, just because I know you'll all have different combinations you may want to use. So with that said, yeah, we'll do this a little bit differently. We'll say public float underscore button 1 we'll say it defines naming convention for the float value of our first button. We'll just copy and paste that in, and again, if you've used different naming conventions here, you'll probably want to have them correspond to these naming conventions. So change one, change the other. And we'll paste this in. So because I'm going to end with a button, I'll change this to a boolean. And that will be our third button. So this is just another way of assigning inputs to a naming convention rather than having to type in input get access all the time. We only need to do it once, but yes, anyway, button 1 equals, we're in the void start, we're going to say 0, close that line off, set underscore button 1 to 0 on start up. Same for button 2. Button 3 equal to false. Put this in the void update, so underscore button 1 is going to equal the input dot get axis, open and close brackets, close that line off, inside the brackets, quote marks, and we want vertical into the comment, so set underscore button 1 to the input axis vertical. We'll just change this to button 2 horizontal. So I suppose this is a good time to mention that what I'm going to do at least a couple of other special move scripts, but these are going to each one's going to focus on implementing the special move with different types of commands. So this is going to be, for mine, a simple down, forward, and then a button to actually activate the special move. And yes, we will need further code for when, you know, the player and the opponent switch sides, but we'll just get something working now and we'll come back to that. We'll just get the basics working, but yeah, and then we'll do like at least one other script where we do a charged attack, you know, where you hold down or hold left for 2 seconds and then another button. We'll do something like that. So in order to make sure that everything's covered, so that you can have any type of attacks, and obviously once we have those in place you can chop, change, alter them any way you like, but this is just for now. So here, button 3, just changed it to get button down, fire 3. So let's just now have a look. That's everything we need there. So we'll leave those there in the void update for the moment. Let's have a look. I'm just having a little think regarding sort of optimization. So in my case, we really want to return, but we'll come back to that anyway. Let's just get one more thing in place in the void update. We'll come back to that. We'll just say if I'm going to do 2 sets of brackets here, underscore button combination progress double equals 0. Let's come between the brackets now, double and underscore button 1 is less than or equal to, and we're going to use minus 0.5. and we'll put brackets here now. So yeah, we'll get these in place, but we'll have a little return statement we'll do in there just so this code isn't being read all the time. We'll break that with commenting. So let's get this in the comments. So if we'll just copy and paste that naming convention in, and we'll say is equal to 0 and let's say underscore button 1 is less than or equal to minus 0.5 f. We're going to come in here and we're going to say underscore button combination progress double plus. Let's close that line off into the comments, and we'll say, in fact, we'll put and this will make sense because we'll need to put another line of code in there in the next video, because that's when we will be calling or starting another function, but I want to do that in a separate video. There's not really enough time left in this video, so better start that on the next one. So we'll just say and increase the button combination timer. We'll leave this here for now. We'll pick this up in the very next lesson. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.